Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 4th, 2022. Coming from the Carnival Vista, we have just arrived in Grand Cayman in the Cayman Islands, and we're going to tender ashore for a short 4-hour tour. We're going to the tour to the rum factory and then going to see some of the sights in Grand Cayman. And the Carnival Paradise is docked right outside our balcony. That's the ship that we were on in March for St. Patrick's Day. Kind of interesting. And their tender boats are there, getting the people off the ship and bringing them onto the island. It's too shallow here for the ships to come into port. So we will talk to you later after we've seen all of our sights. Dock in Grand Cayman. Just got off of our tender boat and we're heading for our tour. It's like a hurry up and wait situation up there, getting through customs or whatever they do. Yesterday they temperature checked us in Jamaica. Cayman Islands are paranoid about COVID, but so far I don't see anybody with their mask on, although we were told we would have to wear them. Nobody has them on yet, except employees.
Good morning, take a photo, guys.
Okay, thank you.
ships, Paradise and Vista. Paradise last month, Vista this month. Well, March, now it's May. Always island music. I just want to show you the disorganized mess Carnival has. They put us under these tents, all the excursions in one place. There's no air in here. It's about 88 degrees. And people are just wandering aimlessly. Just like yesterday. Over 3,000 people on the ship, probably 2,000 of them gonna be here. And we'll wait till everybody's tendered over from the ship before they call any of us. Maybe we'll be loyal to Royal. We are on our Tortuga Rum Factory tour. Entering. I think we've been here before.
Except the right side.
Going again.
Oh yeah.
Grand Cayman.
So you guys drive on the opposite side of the road?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the right way. The right way.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know. So that's why the tourists be driving up on this side of the road. We have to be
Seems like we were here yesterday.
So the cars that has the plate, the numbers are written in green. We all try to stay far away from those cars. Because we all know how it goes here. Here in the Cayman Islands, guys, as long as you remember tourists right away, you should be fine. You shouldn't have a problem. So here we are by the Tortuga, guys. Over there on the left, that's where you're gonna go and get your rum cake, shots of rum. There's over that cage with animals inside that. There's restroom on this side of the building and also on that side of the building. All right, so we're gonna stay here 15 minutes, 20 minutes the most, then we're gonna head to the other side of the island. All right, you can leave anything on board of the bus. That's the National Guardhouse Park there. The National Guardhouse Park. They have used that for various purposes back in the days. Now, that was used to house the prisoners before they were able to ship them off to Jamaica, and also a spy out for looking out for the Spaniards, because they always be coming from this side when they're coming for war. And on the roof of that, that's the original way of constructing all the roofs here in the Cayman Islands back in those days. So maybe like, I'm glad I live in the days where I got good roof on. I can imagine when there's an hurricane, everybody get wet. So, you know, nowadays we all better make sure we be thankful and go easy with the old complaining thing, because, oh my gosh, those older folks in their days had to find some way to make sure things work for them. But we can just go by the stores, by the shops, by the hardware and get anything we want today. Now, if you look over on the right here, that's the tree there that they used to make the roof. This is the national tree. It's called the silver touch palm leaf. So that's what I was telling you guys about with the rope that they have on the coat of arms there. That's what they make it from. It's very hard. If you cut a piece of it and try to rip it with your hands, I'm sorry, you won't get that done. That's so hard that is. So when they would make the ropes with that, that was a very expensive and precious commodity back in the days for the ship masters, being that they used that to tie their ships and stuff. It wouldn't rot as easily as the other ropes would, so that's what made it so expensive. And that was done by the ladies, because the men would go at sea for a livelihood. So that's why the ladies would be here, you know, making that thing there. It's made like they're weave it in 3 plots. That's how they do it. I saw how they did it one time, and I was like, oh my gosh, this took a lot of time, but they had it done. So here was known for like the island of women, you know. If you bounce up on these islands, maybe got shipwreck, you come over plenty woman, you'd be like, I wonder if this is the place the Muslims are talking about. Oh yeah, plenty ladies. Exactly, you see what I mean? Yeah. So when the men would go at sea, they would go at sea to sell turtle, conch. You know, these are delicacy for the Cayman people, and this is also a big part of their national dish. This is like the national stuff here. So turtle stew and conch stew, that's the big thing here. They also have this type of beef that they would make that they call the Cayman style beef. It's a shredded beef. They put a lot of spices and pepper inside it. Wherever I see it, I make sure to buy it. And if I'm a Jamaican and I purchase that, you know that, hey, gotta taste really good. Yeah, so that's a nice thing. I can't tell you how the conch fritters do taste. I'm not sure if you may get that at our last stop, where I'm going to take you guys to get food by Pedro St. James. I think they maybe have conch fritters there, because we get it sometimes. So if they got it there, they'll make sure you guys have it so you can taste our local cuisine, how it's like. But yeah, that's a big thing for them. Turtle stew, conch stew, and when they would go to sea and sell that by the Jamaican port and stuff. So it's like overfishing almost destroyed the turtle population, and also the conch population, being that's a way how they used to make money. So that's why the government here, they only make it now a specific month which you can actually go turtle fishing, conch fishing, lobster fishing. So you know, and you're able to take only a specific amount. Like for a boat, you're only to get a certain specific amount. If you go over that, you'll find yourself in trouble. So, that's where you're going to get to see the location where the wreck went down. Why is it that we don't pay tax here in the Cayman Islands? So when you guys get to see that, then when you guys get back on the bus, I'll explain to you guys everything that you see there. You guys may be wondering why there is so much gravesites by the sea. Prime real estate land, so much graves. You know what they call those graves there by the seaside? The locals say those are the white condominiums. See, that's the only time you get a permanent beachside land with a lot of flowers. I don't want no white condominium. I'll take the one that I pay for. Please, I'll be able to leave. Now, the reason why it's like that, guys, you see, back in the days, the locals didn't have the equipment to dig inland. So being that they didn't have the equipment to dig inland, they had to find some way to make those graves and sepulchres. So they do it by the sea, where it's much more suffer to use their shovels and their picks and stuff to make those. So also a lot of those men and women that are buried there, they're either family to seamen or they're seamen. A lot of them also used to request to be buried close to the sea, being that, you know, that's where their job was. So yeah, that's why we got so much grave sites there by the sea. But when those are filled in, that's it. They don't put any more there. They have places that they use their backhoes now to dig on the inland. So that's why it's like that. And they have one at Waterfront, and that's close to a gas station. It's close to a Esso gas station, and the gas price, it's like so crazy there. So some of the tour operators be like, okay guys, look at the gas price there. And they'd be like, oh, that's expensive. Then they say, now you see why those are over there on the left. The gas price killer.
This is the Wreck of the Ten Sail Historic Park in the Cayman Islands. (1963). This is wreck because it attempted to enter a false channel.
Oh, I'm just gonna walk down there. I'll meet you.
Very peaceful here. Looks like hell.
It does.
When we went to hell.
It does. It does look like hell.
There's that house. Really pretty. No beach though.
Parks. That's what they call beach here. Somebody thought it would be a good idea to throw some dynamite under that puppy.
Break it up a little bit.
Break it down.
Break that off.
Help her team.
Okay, turn around. Turn around. 20. 20.
Show up in the picture at some point. Let's turn around towards the water. It's so pretty. Maybe we'll be able to get a photo or two out of this.
Can you take a picture?
Oh, it's because I did it on
We are at Pedro St. James. Some kind of historical site. I'm not sure what it's all about, but I got a brochure and I'll read about it later. Whole historical site. Looks like a kitchen of some sort. History of the Cayman Islands. Dining room.
Sí, allá tomé.
I guess this was a castle at one time. Maybe a game room, a family type room. And this is the view from upstairs. And they have a Bible here in a case. It says William Eden, the great-grandson of William Eden the Elder. William and his sister Mary Jane were both struck by lightning on the stone staircase in 1877. Mary Jane sadly passed away. This is a memorial to Mary Jane, I guess. Very interesting. Top these stairs on May 6, 1835, Captain Anthony Pack of the 84th Regiment of Foot read the Abolition of Slavery Act, 1833, ending slavery in the Cayman Islands and other British territories. Looks like an organized tour over there. Ours isn't. So that's the house I was just in. Did you go in the old house?
No, I haven't gone over there.
Oh, it's really cool, that one right there.
stand there and not do it. So yeah, so that's the thing. But look at that. Sometimes you have a very good splash. It makes it very nice. Yeah. And those rocks that you see there, that's not natural. That's just people stack those rocks up under each other there. So yeah, sometimes it gets hit down and then they will just put it right back. Yeah.